You might think there's no right way to DI against Kazuya's combos, especially with the dash option select in play. Well, I'm here to tell you today that you're wrong. There are actually multiple situations where there is a correct answer when asking which way should I DI against Kazuya's combos. Right off the bat, DI these moves out. Down throw, down tilt, and down smash. The most relevant one, down throw, I see DI in way too often. Yes, it doesn't matter at 0 since they don't get set into tumble, but many times I'll see a nair regrab lead into another electric where it shouldn't. DI out and jump, and don't directional air dodge after down throw. You'll get auto turned around on. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Electric Wind Godfist is a complex move to DI. Easy way out is switching your DI 50-50, coin flip. And hey, that's already better than most players I fight in bracket. But take the red pill,
and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
It's not that serious. For starters, there's only one situation where you want to DI out. You want to DI out when you're under a platform and there's no possible DI to avoid the platform. This happens when you're standing under the edge of the platform and Kazuya is not under the platform with you, or you're on Smashville and Hollow Bastion. The reason you want to DI out is because you always want to be close to the edge of a platform during a platform tech chase. Crouch jab, Kazuya's fastest platform tech chase option is nullified because you're close to the edge. Missing tech on the edge of the platform will make it so the only possible answer is a fast enough Demon Godfist or up tilt, which in most cases is impossible because of the percents. There are only two situations where you want to DI electric in. The first situation where you want to DI in is when you're getting nared, but you're at too high of a percent, so you get sent into tumble. The reason you want to DI in here is because once you bounce off the stage, DIing in makes a follow-up impossible from the Kazuya, as you're too high up. Big characters will want to tech the nair though, as they're too big to avoid a follow-up on any DI. Bonus tip, be careful while teching. Nair rage drive will cover 3 of 4 options, so remember to tech in until the Kazuya catches on. The second and most important situation is when there are no platforms and you get hit with an aerial electric and or the Kazuya has rage. An aerial electric is an electric that hits you out of the air. It does 0.5% less damage and is commonly seen out of down throw, up tilt, down forward tilt, or as an anti-air. You'll want to DI aerial electrics in because it'll put you higher in the air relative to DI out, making it much harder, but not impossible for the Kazuya to hit the combo extension. Combine aerial electrics with the Kazuya in rage though, and the combo extension actually becomes impossible. There's an easy way to remember this. If a Kazuya is trying to pull a comeback on you, just DI in. Now for the last and by far the most common situation, take note of this. When you get electric and one DI puts you on the platform and the other one doesn't, forget all the rules from earlier. Your only goal is to trick the Kazuya into guessing your DI wrong. But there is an exception to this. If DI in would cause you to not land on the platform, the aforementioned DI in rule takes precedence, as a follow-up would still be harder. So, to recap, you DI out whenever Kazuya uses these moves, and whenever he electrics you and you can't escape the platform. You DI in when he nairs you at a high percent on stage, and whenever he hits you with an aerial electric and or he has rage. And lastly, whenever he electrics you under a platform and there is a choice between on the platform or off, it's a straight up coin flip. Except when DI in would put you off the platform, then you would see if you got hit with an aerial electric and or he has rage. Now, that was a lot. Ask yourself this, and be realistic with yourself. Are you comfortable enough with Kazuya's combos and game states to acutely and accurately recognize these situations and act upon them in a correct manner? If you said yes, I wish you good luck, and don't overwhelm your brain too much in an actual match. If you said no though, I understand. I'm probably in the same boat, but there are 2 things you should take away from this video. 1. DIing in when Kazuya has rage is OP. There's no way I can continue a combo when you're all the way up there. And 2, try and mix up your DI. Like actually consciously, deliberately think about it. Don't always go towards the platform, and don't always avoid the platform. And of course, have your own judgment. For example, if the enemy Kazuya is weak at platform tech chases, maybe go towards the platform more often. And if the Kazuya doesn't cover DI in very well, maybe DI in most of the time. It's up to you. Trust your own judgment. Don't forget we're playing a video game with human-to-human interactions. Flowcharts and rules can only get you so far. It's player versus player, not player versus Kazuya. So, get off Smash Twitter, stop crying, and fight the damn guy.